Hello, I'm Sydney Koontz, and my topic for the informative speech is recognizing the importance of mental health. My thesis is it is extremely important to educate yourself and remain knowledgeable on mental health and how it affects everybody. For my main point, our mental health has a huge impact on how we cope with stress. Stress can either be how you succeed or how you fail, and bad mental health is going to cause bad coping mechanisms when it comes to stress. Stress can pile up and weigh us down, and that's just going to lead to the most unhealthy lifestyle, and your attitude is going to go down the drain. Taking care of ourselves mentally as we do physically can help push that away. As long as we're challenging our minds, challenging our thoughts, and pushing those negative thoughts away, that is coping positively with stress as opposed to negatively. Letting our mental health go is going to let everything else follow in pursuit. So as you let that drop, everything else in your life is going to follow into that. You may not recognize it at first, but it will catch up with you. An unhealthy mind leads to an unhealthy life. My second point is our mental health has also affected many relationships. Now that can be positively or negatively, it's really all up to you. And I know that how we cope with mental health isn't always really up to us. People tend, myself included, to let our mental health go and kind of push it off because we have more things to do, whether it be homework, work, your boyfriends, making you mad, stuff like that. And when you let those things go, those relationships are going to follow. With a bad mental health, you're not going to have any motivation to nurture your relationships. Whether you've been friends for years, you still have to try and nurture those relationships. Just because you've had a certain limit of time more than other people, it doesn't mean that friendship is just guaranteed to last forever. So you can't just allow that to lack in any departments just because up here you're lacking there in taking care of yourself. If you stop taking care of yourself mentally, you tend to lose those really close relationships. For example, there could be a time that if you're in a relationship, whether it be romantically, a friendship relationship, and you tend to just have everything pile up and let it sit on top of you, and before you know it, you realize, oh, I haven't seen so-and-so lately, because you haven't tried to make plans. You haven't pushed yourself to see them. And that nurturing is gone. You can bring it back, but it's better to come back, hey, I just want you to know I was in a bad place. Mental health should be a top priority, and when it is not, those close connections are going to show that. All in all, in conclusion, taking care of everything and taking everything into account, it's very critical to recognize and educate ourselves on mental health as a whole, whether it be how to recognize in our friends that their mental health is maybe lacking a little bit, and how to better ourselves in our own mental health. As I previously stated, mental health, has a great impact on how we choose to cope with stress and how we nurture our relationships. It can be rather easy to allow our mental health concerns to slip away from us. With all the struggles and just craziness that life throws at us, it can be very simple to just put that on the back burner. That should be something that stays up front. Whether you have 1,000 things going on, keep that up front. Not only will it make us feel so much happier, but it will also make us feel stronger. You'll be more persistent in taking care of yourself physically, taking care of other people, and it'll just make you feel better. Some of my sources, for one, Biesma and War created an article called The Importance of Mental Health that was published on November 24th, 2021. This is an amazing article to read and really upgrade your knowledge on mental health as a whole. Another one is, although there's no specific author, there is an article on the website called Plan Street, and it's called 10 Reasons Why Mental Health is So Important. And that was published on November 24th, also in 2021. And both of these kind of play part into each other and help us realize that mental health is something that should be discussed more. Whether it's good or bad, it should be recognized. Thank you.